Welcome to Tuesday Tapping. Today we're going to tap on resistance to meditation. If you haven't watched the video that shows the instructions for tapping yet, that's okay. You can just follow along with what I do. You can go back and review the other video later if you wish. So today, when we talk about resistance, if you're not feeling resistant to tapping, tap along anyway. You gain benefits even if it's not your issue. And you can also think about other things you might be resistant to. And when I use the word meditation, you can plug in whatever it is you're feeling resistant about. So the very first thing we do in tapping is we try to check in with ourselves and see where we are on the topic. Now we're going to rate it. It's called a SUDS level, and that stands for Subjective Units of Distress. And I'm going to ask you to check in with yourself and write in your journal how resistant you're feeling. So on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being that you're having no problems with meditating, you love it, no resistance, to a 10, which is it's driving you insane. So jot that number down, and then we'll begin. So you start with the karate chop, side of your hand. So you just tap with 4 fingers on the other hand, and gently tap. You want to be gentle. You may feel some tingling, that's quite all right. So you're going to tap while we say the setup phrase. So I'm going to say the phrase, and you're going to repeat the phrase. So let's start now. Take a deep breath in. Sigh with relief. Even though I feel a lot of resistance about meditating, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Now you repeat. Even though I don't think I like meditating, I deeply and completely accept myself as I am. Even though I find meditating really irritating, I still deeply and completely love and accept myself. Good. So now we'll tap. I'll mention the areas in case you haven't watched the video. The first point is at your eyebrow, right where it starts. You can tap either side or both sides. Just gently tap. Meditating. Now go to the side of your eye where the indent is. I don't like meditating. Under your eye, right on the ocular bone. I really don't like meditating. Under your nose, right in the indent. I don't think I'm good at meditating. Now just keep repeating whatever phrase I say, even if you don't feel like it applies to you. It's okay. Ugh, meditating. Now we're going to go down to what's called the collarbone point. So find the V where your collarbone comes together. Go down about an inch, over about an inch, and tap with all 4 fingers on both sides. I feel like I'm wasting my time. And again, you repeat. The next point is under your arm, about 4 inches down from your armpit. Go back. It's where your bra strap is if you're a woman. And you can tap with your fingertips or you can pat with your hand. I have so much to do. I don't have time to meditate. And then the crown of your head. I just don't like meditating, and I'm not good at it. Go back to the inner eye. I can't get my thoughts to be quiet. Side of your eye. And I can't sit still for 10 minutes. It's too long. Under your eye. 10 minutes feels like an hour. Under your nose. It's excruciating. Under your lip. I'm not good at it. I'm clearly not good at it. Collarbone. I could be doing other things that I need to get done. Under your arm. Sitting still for this amount of time just feels stupid. Top of your head. It doesn't feel like anything's happening. It just feels like I'm sitting and being miserable, thinking of all the other things I could be doing. My mind just races. I'm thinking of what I should be doing, so why aren't I doing that instead? And it's hard to sit still. And it doesn't feel natural to do nothing. I think I hate meditating. I don't know why I have to meditate to become mindful. I want to become mindful, so I guess I could accept that meditation is the best tool to get there. But I'm going to go crazy sitting still like this. Maybe I'm being too impatient, or maybe I'm judging myself. I'm thinking I should be good at this already. I can accept that. I'm probably judging myself, and I'm probably judging the process of meditating. So I guess I could come up with a compromise. I'll keep trying to sit every day, but if I can't make it 10 minutes, that's okay. This is a process. So maybe I can only sit 5 minutes. Maybe at first only 3. But if the goal is simply to sit still for 10 minutes, I can at least sit still for as long as I can stand it. And I can have hope that it will get better. I choose to remind myself why I decided to study mindfulness. It was because I do want to be mindful. I do want to have peace of mind. I do want to be present. I want to be aware. And if this is the way I get there, I can do it. I can sit for a few minutes. Maybe not 10, but I can certainly commit to sitting still for a little while. And I trust that as I study and keep practicing, this will get easier and better. And in the meantime, I forgive myself for being so hard on myself. Okay, now I want you to take a deep breath in. That was it. You made it through your first tapping session. The only thing you have left to do is to check in with yourself again now. See what your suds level is. It could have gone up, it may have gone down. It just depends, because what we're tapping on is your energy system. And as you tap on it, it changes. Your emotions change. So if you started out as a 5, maybe now you're down to a 3. If you started out at a 5, maybe you're up to an 8. Either way, it's okay. The idea is to track the changes, and you can continue tapping. The goal of tapping is to keep tapping until you get the suds level down to a 1 or a 0. Once it's down to a 1 or a 0, it's gone. That emotional reaction or feeling is gone. So, if you're high, if you're above a 5, I would suggest that you keep tapping, and you don't have to say long sentences. You can just say meditation, meditation, meditation. Because the only reason that you're talking is to keep reminding your brain of what you're focusing on. If you want to talk about how much you hate it, that's okay. This is the only time you will probably ever hear me say, focus on the negative. Because that's the part you're trying to get out, right? Then you can switch around to the positive. Again, be patient with yourself. You're learning something new, and it does take daily practice. Most of us are not accustomed to really dedicating ourselves to do the same thing every day, except for maybe brushing your teeth. So think of meditation as brushing your teeth, and you can tap if you've got resistance to doing it. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for joining me.